Hello guys, welcome back to my last Division 2 video. Hope you guys enjoyed the channel. If you want to unsubscribe, you can unsubscribe. Yeah, thank you and goodbye. I'm joking, Some say that I'm poking. Pull up on your strip with the lodge. Listen, let me stop. I ain't even going to get into that. It's not my last Division 2 video. This is my first Division 2 video in a long time. Clap it up, man. Thank you. Okay, you can stop now. You can stop. But listen, guys, welcome back to another Division 2 video. I am gassed to be here, man. And some of you don't know what gas means. It's just hyped. I'm hyped to be back. Listen, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy my videos, make sure you hit the bell notification. And what do? You change that thing, that thumbs up, from grey to blue. Because I need you guys to smash the likes on this like crazy. 100 plus likes. This is a nice template. The build is not finished. However, I'll be telling you guys my improvements. So, I mean, you know what? Let's just get into this build, man. I'm not going to waste time, man. Listen, what are we sitting at? 1.8 million armor. Okay, cool. And what's the credits? How much money we got? Oh. Yeah, guys, I've been out the loop for a while. Stacks is going to be amplified by 75%. And after you get that kill, that movement is going to be increased by 20%. So I can move like Sonic. That's why I got my jean jacket on. So I look like a bit of blue with Sonic. Maybe. Does that work? I don't know. Let me know. Listen, shotgun, what we got here, Super 90, 600k damage. It's okay, it's decent, but the talents and everything on this build is going to make these guns hit much harder than they originally do. I got Optimist on here. You guys know what Optimist is. We got to make sure we got that on our shotgun. I just like this talent a lot. And this is the weapons I'm using. So now we've got the weapons out of the way, you know, come on guys, we don't really use sidearms, but unless you're trying to make a pistol build, and I'm not really doing that at the moment. Let's not get into that. Pieces, what have we got? 3-piece Gilligard, 2-piece Golan, and 1-piece Murakami. So let's get straight into these pieces, man. So what does the 3-piece give us on the Gilligard? It gives us 5% total armor, which I'm happy with, 10% health. Now guys, I did a video on health, you know, the attribute and all of that sort of stuff. I explained to you that I think health is not good in the game right now. It's not a worth it, you know, attribute. It doesn't help out your builds. It's not good in PvP. Even in PvE, it doesn't help much. It's just like, really, do we need this 10% health? I would really suggest them changing this attribute to something else. So if you agree with me, share this video, get it to the devs so they can change it. Have a brand new attribute instead of health. Health does not help in PvP, and it is a fact. Okay, let me not get into that anymore. Third piece, what does it give us? 1% armor regeneration. Now, this stat is important across this build. I'm going to be getting into what I think the template of this build should be and why. So, core attribute on top, we got armor. Hey, listen, Night Watcher mask. Why do we have that? Because I ain't got a better Gilligard mask, so I just went with the, you know, 100% scanner pulse haste. I mean, it's okay, it's not amazing, but I would use this build in team play. So I'd switch to the scanner pulse, which is actually gonna, you know, be effective. The jammer pulse is not effective with this mask, just to let you guys know. So if I'm in a group and someone asks me to put scanner pulse on, at least I've got this mask to help me alongside with it. We got armor regeneration there, okay? That's the main part of the build, and we got bleed resistance in the mod squad. So let me explain to you guys. What would I prefer on this mask and, you know, across the whole build? I would like armor regeneration maxed out with armor on top on the core attribute. And for the second attribute on the mask, I would like hazard protection. Why do we want hazard protection? Because when we play PvP right now, all you're going to be running into is foams, bleed hives, you know, fire chems, all of that sort of stuff. Eclipse protocol, them builds there. You want to make sure that you're hazard protected, and you know it's at a certain extent. Of course, we want to be, you know, fully protected, but with a build like this, we can't, you know, lose out on certain stats. It's just impossible to get our builds to 100% hazard protection by having these brand sets and sort of things that you're going to see in the build. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that will be the template for this build: armor regen, armor, and hazard. That's what I would like to go towards. You guys could switch it up and say, I don't need hazard. I don't care if I get foamed. It is what it is. I'm going to go with crit chance, crit damage. The chest piece, what am I running on talent? I'm running Gunslinger. Now, some of you might not know what this is. So, weapon swapping increases total weapon damage by 20% for 5 seconds. So, all I got to do is swap between my Lady Death and my shotgun. And I'm going to be getting that extra 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds. So, of course, I switch my weapon as soon as I'm in front of someone so that 5 seconds does work. You know, I don't want to switch it like I don't want to switch my gun just as I'm about to turn the corner, because, you know, I'm not going to get that 5% worth of damage. So, you know, this buff is lost for 5 seconds if you swap and walk while it is active. So you got to remember that as well. You can't just keep swapping your weapons, otherwise this talent would be crazy. Anyway, What have we got on the attributes? We got armor on top, like I said, I would love to have more armor. The more armor regen. Attributes on the bottom, we got hazard protection and armor regeneration. So the chest piece, I'm happy with that. That's our template. That's what we need. I mean, obviously the stats can be better, but mod slot, burn resistance. So just keep that in mind, guys. This is the template. Holster, what have we got? Golden holster, 10% status effects for the first piece and 1% armor regeneration for the second piece. That's what I said, guys. Armor regen, that's what we got there. We're happy with that. But core attribute on top, max armor, well done. Happy with that. Armor regeneration and weapon handling. Of course, change weapon handling for hazard protection, and I'm even more happy with this holster. Again, guys, you can switch things up. You can go towards crit damage, crit chance. Do what you want, man. But that's what I do for this build. Now, the knee pad. We got a Murakami knee pad. You must be looking at this like, why are you running a Murakami which is going to give you 20% skill duration? Why do you need this? Well, let me tell you something, my friend. This Murakami knee pad ain't no normal Murakami knee pad. It is actually an Emperor's Guard knee pad. Yes, I'm very special. I get this stuff from Santa. He does give it to me, you know, every month, even though Christmas is in December. Emperor's Guard knee pad. It's named. It gives you 1% armor regen across on the attribute with the knee pad. You don't have to recalibrate nothing. And if you guys know, you can't get stats that have 1% armor regen on your pieces. So this is the only knee pad that comes with that. So yeah, that's why I got this on. We got armor on top and we got armor regeneration again as a normal row underneath that. Now, what I could do with this, what I could do if I had a chance, I could recalibrate armor regeneration on the bottom to hazard protection, because we already got armor regen on, you know, the knee pad. I might not need that extra armor regen. It's up to me. You see, you know, sometimes you might wake up in the morning and see how you're feeling. Do I need that armor regen, or maybe I'll have some hazard protection later? You know, you're a bit hungry, might want to change it. But listen, that's the knee pad. That's what I do. Thank you for listening to me. Let's go to the glove. Get a glove. What we got? Listen, armor on top, armor regeneration, and crit damage. Now, some of you might want to do this, maybe crit chance instead. But for me, I'd rather have hazard protection on the crit damage piece there, as I said. But yeah, man, we have what we have, and I'm just showing you this build so you guys can go and create the template and make it even more better than mine. I want to see screenshots in my Discord. If you're enjoying my Discord, man, link in the description. For my bag, Golem backpack. This is our second piece for the Golem. Armor on top, hazard protection, armor regeneration, and skill haste. Now, wait. A bag like this will be good in the next patch. Now, when I say that, is because we heard about, you know, mod slot, the yellow mod slots and all that sort of stuff. That is not going to be fixed onto your pieces anymore. So basically, this backpack, I can put anything on it. Crit chance, hazard protection, or skill haste. I can change it. That's what I like. I wouldn't have to recalibrate the skill haste mod slot to anything else. A backpack like this with a build like this, I can put more hazard there, or, you know, more crits, anything I want. That's what I like about the new patch that's coming. I mean, I'm not too sure when it's coming. Let me know if that information is correct as well, what I'm saying, because I just heard it. But listen, what's the talent on the backpack? Versatile. Amplifies total weapon damage by 10% when you're swapping between your primary and secondary weapons if they are different. When I come to the block, I know that I'm spraying. Oh man, I gotta stop that. But listen, 35% to enemies within 15 meters for shotguns and SMGs. What are we running? An SMG and a shotgun. Alright, Governor, that's what we're running today. So we gotta make sure that we keep this backpack in tech. So, you know, that's what we're getting, guys. An extra 35% weapon damage for 10 seconds. What does this synergize with? Gunslinger, because we're getting an extra 20% damage when we swap our weapons for 5 seconds. So, do the maths, guys. You're 55% weapon damage onto your build when you swap between your weapons, because of Gunslinger and Versatile. So, you know, I do love this build. I mean, it's not perfect right now. I wouldn't say that this build you need to go and make exactly the way I've done it. Nope. I told you my improvements. Make this template and make it better. I'm telling you, this will be a very nice build. You can maybe switch things up, go 3-piece foundry if you want to use the shield and all that sort of stuff. I haven't tried that yet, but I just wanted to, you know, change up the vibe a little bit. I see everyone going for Intimidate and Adrenaline Rush. I just wanted to calm that down a little bit, you know? Just, you know, when you put your hand down, you just say, listen, calm down, calm down. Yeah, that kind of vibe. That's what I wanted to do. And yeah, man, for the skills, what are we running? We're running a booster hive. Now, the reason why I say to run the booster hive with a build like this is because the amount of hazard that we have in this build is not enough to tank a foam. When I say that, if you get foamed with this build, you're going to have to hold that square button for a very long time. However, when you have the hive on and the hive is active, it is much faster and it's not as slow. I'm not going to lie to you. And because of our armor, we're sitting at 1.8 million armor, we're able to get out of that quite fast. Don't say that this build is a complete hazard protected build and it's really nice against foam builds, because it's not. You got to be really quick and, you know, fast when you click that square button. This template correct, you could probably be sitting at 70% hazard protection with the booster hive active, which will be decent. And as you can tell, I've got the foam on as well. But wait, before you go mad at me, okay? With this build, if someone or a group of people decide to whip out the foam in conflict or dark zone and kill me 4 times in a row with the foam, and they keep doing it, listen, I'm gonna switch to my foam. Straight up. Straight up. If they want to use the foam, I'm gonna use mine. To keep using foam, I'm gonna switch to mine. Simple as that. But for this build, I will be using the pulse, which is the jammer pulse. And if I'm in a group and someone wants me to run a scanner pulse, then I will, because a lot of people are using spotter right now, and not a lot of us want to use technician. We want to use, you know, efficient with firewall, or a lot of people just love the firewall specialization. That's what I like to use with this one, because the medkit, it helps me whilst I pop it. I can run around. The armor regen is helping as well. But yeah, guys, I mean, this build is not amazing, but it is a very good template to go towards for you guys to make it better. So that's why you've seen this video and you're like, let me check this out. So for the stats, we got 37% crit chance. Yeah, it's alright. I'd rather have 60% because then I'll be, you know, getting that max potential of my crits. 62% crit damage. If you want to see the shotgun, 20%, 57. Boring. Anyway, let's get to the hazard protection. We're sitting at 28% hazard protection. That's not good at all. Booster Hive gives us that 48% hazard. Now. If you just want to make this a little bit better, you can get hazard protection across all your pieces. Hazard protection here, okay? Hazard protection here. Hazard protection on your Murakami knee. Hazard protection on your glove. And hazard protection on your back. You'll be sitting at the max of 80% hazard protection whilst that booster hive is active. Why do I say that? Because if you get 10% on each piece, what is that? That's 60% across your build, and the booster hive is going to give you that extra 20%, which is 80% overall. And for me, I'm only getting, you know, say 50%, because I can change this holster and put on my other golem piece, which is going to be putting, you know, extra hazard protection there. That's only an extra 6.8% hazard protection. I thought it's not worth it, so, you know, I'm doing okay with this build against foam because I can tank it, I can get out of it, run, pop my kit, armor regen is helping, all that sort of stuff. You saw the gameplay. But yeah, guys, that's the stats. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, if you're new to the channel and you want to click that subscribe button, I would suggest it. I'm going to keep it on the build so you guys can just have a look at it, screenshot, do what you need to do. As you can see, my watch has not moved for like a month now. I really am getting back in the loop, guys. I'm getting back to this daily grind. So if you want to support the channel, man, make sure you're here for every single video. I would appreciate it highly. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so we can get that 9K. We're 300 away, guys. We're so close. We're so close to 9K subscribers. I am hyped. We need to get there, guys. If you enjoyed this build video and you're liking the content so far, make sure you smash that like button. Turn it to blue, man. We don't want to see grey. Okay? What do you... Let me explain to you guys real quick. Okay? Before I go. What do you prefer when you step outside? Do you like to see grey sky or do you like to see blue sky? It's as simple as that. Okay? Smash that grey sky and turn it to blue so the sun can shine upon all our builds that we make, man. Is my Jamaican accent alright, or is it a bit low and them thing? But listen. Bit Division Addiction. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit Division Addiction. Peace.